Hi, this is Dr. Fast here, and inside this box I have a brand new ASUS ZenFone 2 that I'm going to unbox and show you. And here's the phone. The manufacturer's model number for the ZenFone 2 is ZE551ML. And this phone actually comes in two different versions. Now both of them do have the same 5.5-inch IPS LCD display. There's one that retails for $200 and another one that retails for $300. The difference between the two is with the $200 one, it comes with a quad-core 1.8 gig Intel Atom CPU, and internally it has 2 gig of RAM and 16 gig of storage. With a $300 version, it comes with a quad-core 2.3 gig Intel Atom CPU, and internally it has 4 gig of RAM and 64 gig of storage. Both phones have a 13 megapixel rear camera, 5 megapixel front camera, and a 5.5-inch LCD display giving you 1920 by 1080 resolution. This phone also has dual SIM card slot, and it has an internal battery that's rated at 3000 milliamp hour. So let's open this up and I'll show you what the phone looks like. And here is the phone. Now this one I have here has a black cover. You can also get it in silver, gold, or red. Here's the AC charger, and this is the cord for charging the phone. Now this one I have here is the unlocked version, so I can use this on any carrier. Let me open up the back here. As you can see, here's a battery. But the way they assemble this, you cannot remove this battery. Here are the two SIM slots. This rocker switch is the volume. Here's the camera with the dual flash. Up top is the headphone jack, and the power switch is right here. At the bottom is the micro USB connector for charging and data transfer. The back cover on the phone looks like it's brushed aluminum, but it's actually plastic. And it looks pretty decent. It's not too bad. So it's been a couple of weeks since the unboxing of this ASUS ZenFone 2 smartphone, and I've had a chance to use it every day, and I'm very happy with the performance. The quad-core 2.3 gig Intel Atom CPU is very quick. I haven't had any lags when I'm playing games or opening apps or switching apps from one to the other. The fit and finish on this phone is very good. The size is perfect for holding it in your hand, as you can see. Now some people have complained about the speaker being at the back and it's not loud enough. I have not had that issue. Whether you're playing games or using it as a speakerphone, I've been able to hear the audio without any problem. Now one thing you might have to get used to is the volume rocker is now at the back of the phone instead of the side. But it's not really an issue. I think it's just a matter of getting used to it. The camera's right over here. It has a dual flash. It has both a warm color and cool color LED so that the picture will come out more natural. Now I will say that the power switch being at the top, definitely I don't like it. You're so used to having the power switch on the side, so you can easily lock the phone by pressing aside, but in this case they put it at the top. Now they did incorporate a feature where you can wake up the phone by tapping the screen 2 times. So here's my lock screen. After using it for a while, you realize that ASUS have really put a lot of thoughts into this phone. And one nice feature I really like about this phone is the quick charge function. You can actually charge this phone from 0% battery life all the way to 60% battery life in about 40 minutes. And the way they accomplish that is by having a special charging adapter. It's not your usual USB 5-volt adapter. And when I did a test on the ASUS charger, I saw that it was putting out 9-volt instead of the usual 5-volt. And by doing that, it actually allows it to charge at a very, very fast rate. So what you're looking at here is my home screen. Now you might notice that this is not the standard ASUS theme. And you're right, I did install a third-party theme made by Nova. It's called Nova theme. You can download it from Play Store. And the reason I did that is because the original ASUS theme that comes with it. It only allows for a 4x4 app icon layout. Here I'm able to have a 6x5 grid so I can place more icons on it. And I really like this theme. I think it works out pretty good for me. Here you see other pages. Very smooth. Now if you do decide to install the Nova theme, right here I have the Nova theme. You open that up. Here you see a list of all the options you can customize. Very flexible. And it does not delete the original ASUS theme, so if you ever want to switch back to the original one, you can very easily. Let's open up a YouTube video so you can see it and hear the audio quality. I'll go to my channel and select one of the videos. Let me turn it up. So that's maximum volume.
Hi, this is Dr. Fast here, and in this video I will be doing a full review on this FOSCAM wireless IP camera. The model number on this is the FOSCAM C2. I got this off Amazon, and I will...
As you can hear, it's plenty loud. I don't think there's any problems with the volume being low, even though the speaker is at the back. Now let me show you a game on the run. Open up my Bluetooth settings, you'll see that I have plenty of devices hooked up. Everything works. I have Bluetooth in my car, Bluetooth headset, Bluetooth on my smartwatch, and the connection has been flawless. No problem with the connection on the Bluetooth. When I come home, I do have Wi-Fi connected at home and everything works. No problem with any Wi-Fi connection. As for the battery life on this phone, it's very good. Again, it has a 3000 milliamp hour battery. And with the battery, if I fully charge it in the morning and I take it to work, it lasts me easily till 9-10 o'clock at night, right before I go to bed, and I just have to charge it up again overnight. So let's open the camera function. And first off, I am very impressed with the camera. It has a 13 megapixel rear facing camera. The front camera is a 5 megapixel camera, and the focus is fast, it's sharp. And overall, the picture quality I think is very good for a phone of this price range. So if you go to the menu at the bottom left hand corner, you select that. You do have a selection of different modes you can go into. So these are all pre-programmed, so depending what type of pictures you want to take, you can just select one of these modes. It also does HDR, high dynamic range, so if you want that vivid contrast on pictures, you can also turn that on. Now, nice thing about this is that it has the camera button and the video record button side by side. So I know some of the other operating systems, some of them have a slide switch, which takes a bit more time. This one you just have to press the button that you want. Either you record video or you take a still picture. So let me show you the focusing on the camera. Here, as you can see, I'm very close to this piece of paper here. So right now I'm about maybe 5 inches away from the paper underneath. As you can see, it can focus very well. Now let me show you some of the pictures I took outdoor, so you have an idea of what the picture quality looks like. So earlier I said ASUS put a lot of thought into this phone, and I'll give you a perfect example. There's a pre-installed app called FM Radio. Let me open that up, and it tells you that you need to hook up your headset, which I have right here. And the reason for that is because your headset wiring is going to be the antenna used for radio. Right now you can listen to the radio using your headset, and you can select different stations, tune to different stations. And I think it's very nice that ASUS actually put that feature in there, because it costs a little bit more money to add the FM tuner into the cell phone. But it's very nice because if you have some idle time, rather than playing video games or Candy Crush for an hour, you can just kind of relax and listen to some local radio stations. So after talking about all the good stuff about this phone, it's only fair to talk about some of the negatives. And this phone does have some negative points. First of all, the display is not the brightest, and the contrast of the display is a little bit washed out compared to some of the Samsung phones that you find out there, like the S6 or S5 or the iPhone. But then again, keep in mind, this is a $300 phone, whereas the other ones I just mentioned are $600-700. The next thing I want to point out is the volume of the ringtone is tied to the volume of the notification. So if you lower the volume of the ringtone, you're lowering the volume of the notification. Now for me, that's a big issue. So let me give you an example, is that if I'm at work, I like to have my notification turned down, but my ringer volume to be at a middle or a higher level, so I can hear the ringtone if somebody's calling me. But because they're tied together, whenever you lower the notification sound, it also lowers the ringer sound. And I hope that's something that ASUS will fix in the next software release. One other gripe I have with this phone is the default notification sound you set is the exact same sound you'll have for your text messages. You cannot set a separate sound for your text messages. Now, I did contact ASUS tech support. I emailed them and I mentioned to them about this. Hopefully they did forward my feedback to their engineers so they can look into it. Now, to get around that sound notification issue, there is a workaround. I installed a third-party app called Textra SMS, and that's a great SMS app that I'm using right now. With that app, you can customize and set your own notification sound separate from the default sound. So the current version of the Android software on this is Lollipop version 5.0. There is no 5.02 available for this phone. So some of the customizable feature that's available in 5.02 is not available on this phone. I think that pretty much covers everything on this phone. Again, I have not had any problems with this phone. The call quality is good, it's plenty loud, speakerphone works, Bluetooth connection is solid, wireless connection is solid, the CPU is super fast, no problem with it, and with a 5.5-inch HD display, you're getting a lot for $300. I hope you enjoy watching this video. If you have any questions, of course you can leave a comment, and don't forget to click on the like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.